Hi, so I'm just going to show you guys a quick couple of best practices when recording audio, how to get nice clean audio tracks with no background noise, and just some other suggestions for recording for a slideshow presentation. So first, I would suggest Audacity. It's free. It's available for both Mac and PC. It's great, very powerful, especially for what you're going to use it for. And install it, which I will show you that in another tutorial. Now, when you open Audacity, it's actually not going to come up with this audio track already on here. This will be gone, but you'll have your tools in your menu. And so I had to pre-record this for the sake of this tutorial. To get your audio track up, I would suggest that you hit pause and then hit record. If you just hit the record button first by itself, it will bring this audio track up, but it will also start recording. And you're not ready to record just yet. So hit pause first and then hit record. It'll open up your track, and it'll allow you to mess with some settings before you start recording. One of those settings is this one right here. It's the gain. I mess with the gain a little bit. The gain is how sensitive your microphone is. Some microphones have gain settings built into them, but if you're just using your built-in laptop microphone or a webcam, you probably don't. So you can mess with this, and you can increase or decrease the sensitivity as desired. I also hit this click to start monitoring, because this lets you see just how sensitive that microphone is. If your green bars are topping out down here when you're testing it, you need to increase the sensitivity. If it's up here around 0, you need to decrease the sensitivity, right? You want it kind of right here in the middle without it hitting this top where it's going to pop and sound crackly. So that's pretty good. Also make sure that this setting right here is the recording device that you're using. I'm using a Yeti, so that's what I've got it set for. All right, now a couple of best practices. First, if you're recording for a slideshow presentation, what I would do is I would make a separate recording for each slide. I wouldn't record the entire thing in one go, because then you've got to do a bunch of chopping it up, and it can be a pain trying to chop something up because it won't let you just save a selection. You'd have to literally highlight, cut it out, open a new audio track, get rid of this audio track, save it, undo what you did, go back, highlight the next section, cut it out, put it in a new track. It's a pain in the butt. You can do it, but it is a pain. So I would suggest just record a separate track for each slide. Just a lot easier. Now, when you do start your recording, here's how you're going to make sure you get a nice clean recording. First, once you undo that pause button and you see that it is recording your track, don't say anything for the first 2 or 3 seconds. Let it record the ambient background noise around you, and you should see like little waveform patterns. I don't have much because I'm in a quiet room in my house in the morning and there's nothing else going on. So, but normally you'll get some kind of little waveform in the first couple seconds when you're not talking. And then after about 2 or 3 seconds, go ahead and start talking. Record your script. And when you're done, you're going to come back and you're going to use this ambient noise recording, and you're going to basically tell it, take this ambient noise, get rid of it through my entire track. And there's a cool way to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to literally click and drag and highlight the ambient noise pattern you want to get rid of. You're going to go to Effect, Noise Reduction, and then you're going to do step 1, which is Get Noise Profile. Now, it's saved that, it's analyzed it, it knows what it's supposed to do. What you have to do is you have to tell it where you want to get rid of that pattern you just recorded or you just saved. So I'm going to go and select all so that it knows I want to get rid of it over my entire audio track. And then I'm going to go back to Effect and Noise Reduction. And I'm going to do step 2. I'm not going to mess with these settings. They're pretty spot on. I'm literally just going to hit OK. And you can see now that a bunch of the little things I had there, they're all gone now. And if I were to play this, it's going to be really, not that you heard it before, but it's going to be really clean sounding. Good morning. My name is Neil Henshaw, and I would just like to take a few. All right, and that's pretty much it. And when you're done and you're ready to save it, you're going to go to File, and you're actually going to go to Export, and export it as an MP3. That's going to produce a nice, small audio file that's a pretty high quality. When you go to export it as an MP3, I drag that into you're just going to give it a name, where you want to save it. File type should be right. You can leave the rest of this stuff alone, and then just go ahead and hit Save. And that's pretty much it. It's a good, easy way on how to record an audio track and make it sound really, really clean. I hope you guys found this useful, and good luck on your presentations.